And here's the empty layout. I'll show you kind of a filled layout later, but this is kind of with all the storage. As you can see, the bags are on the dirt with no foundation on the vending machine bunker, and a shelf at half height over the bags and going into the vending machine. So we've got a whole bunch of things happening there that normally would be very difficult or shouldn't be possible that we're doing with this design. Hey guys, it's Geezer back with the build video. I've got a small satellite base. It's a double bunker. Could be used as a flank base, and it's a quad, up to a quad design. So if the square there's on flat earth, you could put up to 4 bags there, carefully placed. And example of internal layout. You could place a window embrasure there to give you extra security for your starter or for your final design. It's got a vending machine bunker with no foundation externally. There's showing you can loot through the crack there. And let's build it. 1 twig foundation here. This is going to be destroyed. Put some triangles around it. One of these triangles is going to be the HQM TC bunker. It's going to be a vending machine bunker with no external foundation. Just put this on an angle, kind of like that. You can leave that in stone to measure and then upgrade it if you like, or metal with the dots. Put an armor door if you have one there. And vending machine. You could practice this on a build server if you want, but it has to be in quite deeply or else it will not work. I'll put some links to show you how to do this more in the description. That's about 60% of the first row covered there, or about 6.5 dots if it were metal, and then it will not despawn or break when you break the foundation. The vending machine will still be there. I place something in here so the rotate doesn't pop up and then it's easier to loot from the side. Even with an armor door, it is possible, and I generally don't have problems with it. You can still open and close the door. And you can make all this metal or stone as you like it. If you want to make a 23 rocket kind of satellite base, then make it all metal. And if the earth is very flat here, you can place up to 4 bags at half height. That's the other trick we're using here. There's not full headroom because it's on the earth here. We're going to place the bags first and then place the wall over top. And normally we'd raise our foundations quite a bit when we initially place them, and if the foundations are perfectly flat, it's difficult, but it doesn't have to be very high. It works pretty well. Put a window there, embrasure. Example of a starter. So you could just do a design like that, and then put an extra airlock on the front if you want. Like you could metal that. It doesn't. You don't have to go up. Have the kind of honeycomb all around it on the top and on the end of the TC. It's up to you. You don't need a chute with a bunker. I'm just showing you a couple of extra kind of options that you may want. Put the boxes in first if you like before you seal in the top. It'll make it easier for placement, but that'll depend on the security around you too. Extra half height for the doorway there to allow us to place the bunker in, the stairs bunker in the doorway. There's kind of the next step. We still need more honeycomb. But we're just about done. We just want to protect our TC, go from 15 to 23 rockets. So we add 2 more triangles just on around the HQM, and then we'll be mostly done. We'll just need to add 1 more bunker after that. This is pretty self-explanatory though. Got HQM bunker showing, right? So we're covering that. And now you can add 1 more triangle right on the bottom of the chute here. You can put it in stone, or you can put it in metal if you want it all kind of to look the same, for, in case people will think, I don't know, that the stone might hold a bunker component in it. I don't know. I don't think so. It's up to you. I would just do it like this for costs. This is what I usually do. This is your outermost layer of defense, so it's also the least important. It's just an extra thing that's very optional. If it's convenient for you and you don't have trouble kind of getting in and out when you do this, you'll have to spawn on the inside unless you can reach it from the outside. Place that twig there and it'll conditionally allow you to get out, right? Through the stairs. Put a little electrical thing so that no one else can place the twig, and then you can't place the twig and you can't kind of conditionally remove the stairs. You may be able to reach that from the door depending on the configuration, exactly how you have it placed, or you may need to spawn inside and remove that with a hammer. But you can place a box at the top right on the stairs just with a hammer in it or something, and you can if you can reach, you can remove it from there and then just place some twig with, like, put a little bit of wood in there. Building plan. You know, I'll show you. You can just jump down here. You should be able, you could probably reach that with a hammer, the little electrical piece. I think it may depend. It's not really easy. So you may need to spawn inside, that's no problem, but it's an extra step. So that whole stairs bunker is optional, but it's an extra level of security. Just to show you another thing you can do. You could have the door right on ground level if you want. Kind of a spin around here for you guys. And so it's kind of a 1x1, honeycomb 1x1 that's been expanded with some triangles. And here's the empty layout. I'll show you kind of a filled layout later, but this is kind of with all the storage. As you can see, the bags are on the dirt with no foundation on the vending machine bunker, and a shelf at half height over the bags and going into the vending machine. So we've got a whole bunch of things happening there that normally would be very difficult or shouldn't be possible, that we're doing with this design. Just take another look around here. And as you can see, if you leave the top open, you can place the boxes more easily and then just seal it. This is just a stone version, just showing you a layout with the boxes kind of loaded in here and some deployables loaded in. Some of these boxes will be at an angle, so it's not like for people who like really super pretty lined up. If you're super OCD, this is probably going to bother you guys. Sorry. But because it's all triangles and the spaces are triangular, some things will work better at angles for looting them when you're crawling around in here. You can leave space to jump up on the middle shelf to loot stuff at the top, no problem. It is actually easier because you don't want to block the window coming in, so you'll leave a space there to jump on. You know, lots of stuff still lootable. And you can customize this, configure it however you like, but I can fit about 10 boxes worth of storage, including the vending machine. Just a starter unit that you could do, put a hammer in here and a kit, whatever you want. Lock these boxes, and you could obviously add an additional airlock door path to the front here, another square, but we could build up, make that triangle on the outside wood if you want to hatch it through it, or don't put a door there at all, and just build up initially, which is what I do. And that's all I've got for you guys. Thanks for watching. Leave me any questions or comments, and good luck.